Hey, how y'all doing? So I figured today we'd go back to the stuff that I love to talk about on here that everyone else loves, but it's what everybody else does. But I'm gonna make it anyway because I thought that I'd kind of talk about the reason why I set my stuff up like this. Just to put it out there now, this is not what I'm gonna have forever. This is actually, in another couple weeks, I'll probably end up with a different base. I'm probably gonna end up getting the T-Rex trap rig, just the base. But I'd like to have something kind of along the lines of what the trap rig is opposed to this, but this is still a really good chest rig base, just to kind of start it off with that. So I guess we'll go ahead and get right into it. So this is a chest rig that I've actually had for quite a while. There's been a few changes I've made to it, but this is the main rig that I've had for probably, I want to say, a good 6-8 months, or actually no longer than that, about a year actually. This is the ParachuterGear 7-mag base. So these are just basically elastic rifle mag slots. They can accommodate pull tabs. So if you want to have a secondary way to retain magazines, pull tabs is a good method. But like I said, it's a 7-mag rig. It has a removable Velcro backer on it, so you can add dangler pouches like I have on here. So just a ferro dangler pouch. But it's definitely a really decent rig. I like it. The only problem that I have is just it, but due to the nature of it being a 7-mag elastic chest rig, it's quite wide. It's pretty wide, and it's kind of hard to run a rucksack with it. That's about the only con that I'd have, but that's going to come in the territory of having chest rigs that are like this. They're a little bit wider. And like I said, 7 mags, so you have one more mag than like a trap rig would have, but it's also wider, so you have to kind of go back and forth on whether you are okay with that. I'm okay with it for now, but I'd like to try out another rig to see how well it'll work out, but I think we'll go ahead and get into it. So obviously, as you can see, I only have 5 mags in here right now, and that's mainly because the reason for the 5 mags instead of all 7 right now is because I'm trying to kind of keep it where it's a little bit easier to get a pack on and to comfortably ruck with a pack, because it's not very comfortable with all 7. It works and it's not bad, but there's also, with the fact these are elastic, they're very difficult to get the mags out even without anything getting in the way of your arms. They're difficult to remove mags out of these side ones. So I kind of try to keep it with 5, and I keep 2 extra mags inside of this Spiritus pouch up front. So I have one in the front side of it, right here. If I can get it. There we go. I have 1 mag in front, so that's number 6, as well as 1 more mag just laying in the pouch itself. It's number 7. And yeah, I think what I'm going to do is probably just start from my right, your left, to my left, your right. So I do keep quite a bit of stuff on here. I kind of want to base the idea of a chest rig like this around more of a recon style chest, not a recce chest rig, but the idea of being able to take this rig and use it for about anything. I can have it set up like this and throw it on top of a plate carrier, or snap it into a plate carrier with the chasm buckles and use it as a fighting rig. Or I can use it standalone like this and it be something that I can run out in the woods with. But it also has a lot of things that I may need to use, whether I'm even transitioning from a direct action fight back into doing something where it's more along the lines of running around in the woods. So to start off with, we'll go with this pouch right here. First thing in here that I always keep is a little fire kit. I actually had to move my small ferro rod into my other kit, which I'm probably gonna put it back in here soon, because I'm just gonna use the ferro rod itself, the stick, not the metal piece that it sets in. But as of now, this is basically just 2 lighters, one of them wrapped with duct tape, So it's not technically a fire kit, but I've got lighters that are covered to keep them from being able to lose any of their fuel out of them from getting accidentally pressed. Multi-tool. Multi-tool is always nice. I may not always keep this one. This may actually go into my belt kit, and I may end up getting a multi-tool that allows me to change out bits so that I can work with different parts of my gun, because I also carry around tools. I carry around bits and hex keys so that I can work on my gun and retighten stuff if I need to on my rifle, so that I can fix my rifle up when it comes to my light and the mounts on my light, my red dot, tighten everything down. It also will tighten down my mount for the rail on the BCM in the rear. So it's nice to have all that stuff. Just basic weapons maintenance is kind of a big thing for what I want to have in it. Next up is a headlamp, and I need to put new batteries in this. This just has just runs AAA batteries. I'm probably going to start using Duracells. I don't normally use alkaline batteries, but I do use alkaline batteries more often than not for the headlamp, as opposed to any of my really expensive nice kit. If I could get this thing open. There we go. But yeah, just running normal alkaline batteries in this. Go ahead and take them out since they need to be replaced anyway. But yeah, just a headlamp. Headlamps are always nice to have. It's good to see in the dark, you know. Good to have this. This is one of the tactical models from Princeton. It's their high vis tactical or whatever it's called, and it has set up to where the very first light that comes on is a red light, and then it goes through all the different brightness settings for your normal white light. That's pretty important to have, because you don't want to be shining off a 400 lumen light in the middle of the night if you're up on top of a hill. Yeah, because your light doesn't have an immediate red lens on it. So next up is another really important part of the kit. This is a Garmin GPS. It is important to know how to use a compass and maps, but the simple fact is, especially with me, because I'm carrying around a full-size chest rig around most of the time when I drive, I never know where I'm going to be at. So I can't carry around maps and atlases of every single state that I may be in. It's too much weight, it's too much bulk, and too much hassle. So having a good GPS, as well as ABC, a GPS watch like I have on here. I've got one of the Garmin Solar Tactical models. My girlfriend got me this for Christmas last year. One of the best gifts I've ever gotten. I love this thing. I use it all the time, and I'm just now starting to really work on using the GPS part of it. So it's really cool. So the Spiritus pouch is next. As the Spirit is wide, I like the pouch a lot. It's got a lot of internal organization in it. Pretty cool. Definitely nice to have. Like I said before, I'm running a rifle mag in this pouch, as well as in the front of it, just in a little zipper part. I also have just some basic mapping stuff. So if I want to go out in the area in my, go on my grandparents' property or anything like that, and I want to practice with my map stuff, I've got a Right in the Rain, a couple of markers. There's a pin in here somewhere. I also keep a I think this is an aluminum spoon, just an anodized spoon for eating. What else is in here? My compass is in here. This is just a Sunto. I don't remember what model this is, but it's one of the Sunto compasses. It's a pretty decent little compass. It's just plastic material on it. I kind of wish that Sunto, maybe I don't know about the models. If anyone does know about it, you can comment below. If Sunto makes a pretty decent metal compass that's basically the same type as this, it's non-lensatic, it's a normal compass, but it's metal construction, so it's a little bit stronger. I'd like to know, because I'd like to use it. Next in here, I prefer to always have a fixed blade knife on me. This is a sheath that was made, shout out to Cody at Tipton Tactical, local gun shop and surplus store. Cody's a great dude. He made this sheath for me, pretty cheap, fits well. I modified it just a little bit because I originally was going to put it on my rig itself and just run it through the molly. Didn't like that idea that much because it took up too much space. So I'm just running it inside of the pouch, and I really need to run a lanyard through the hole into this to make sure it doesn't jettison without me knowing. Rather not have my knife leaving the pouch. But next thing, I don't think I'm going to leave this in here. This may need to go in my bag just because it does take up a little bit of room. But it is nice to have this. It's just a little sharpener, a little knife sharpener from Work Sharp. These things are pretty nice. I really like these. They're good for the value. And it comes with, you got a coarse and a fine side for your diamond stone, as well as a rolling sharpening set for ceramic. It's just ceramic on here, as well as having a small strop. This is pretty useless, to be honest, the strop part on the back. If you're going to strop something, it's better to have a large strop to where you're not having to do constant movements like this. You know, it's a little bit harder to use. I'd take it off and wouldn't use it. Honestly, just use my pants. I've gotten my knife just as sharp using the pants, but anything that has a little bit of harsher material, a bit of rougher material will do the same thing. On the outside of this pouch is my gloves. So I kind of run back and forth between a couple of different types of gloves that are all Mechanics brand. I have some ones that I cut the fingers off of that are multicam, that are the ones that have the strap, Velcro strap. These are just the fast fits. These are nice. I think the next set I may get is get the fast fit full leather ones and dye the leather and have those because that's a really good option to have as well. I think that's basically it. I don't know what that sound was. I think that's basically it for this pouch, and we can go to the next one. So the next pouch is a T-Rex Arms hydro pouch. So I really like something like this. Is a very specific purpose. This is a water bottle pouch, and it carries water in a bottle. Yeah, it's a water bottle pouch. But no, anyway, not just joking. But I do my water a little differently. I don't just keep plastic on me all the time because I also just do normal camping. I want to start I want to start doing normal camping, and being able to just boil my water instead of purifying with tablets is nice because there's no taste left over. But I kind of have both. I have, if I was to carry all my water with me, I'd have 2 Nalgene's and 2 stainless steel bottles or 2 titanium, whatever I could afford or whatever I could find. As well as I always have an actual water bottle cup, something will fit it. This is a Pathfinder brand one, and I leave it inside of here. And this is just so I can boil water. This would be good for if I wanted to take a Mountain House meal or some kind of freeze-dried meal, or if I just wanted to do something like a ramen or something like that with some tuna in it. You know, some real survival food there. But even though it's not survival, I actually kind of like ramen and tuna together. Pretty good combo if you're hungry. But that's it on this pouch. It's actually a pretty nice pouch. I'm not huge on having Velcro closures, but the fact that I can have Velcro closure on here and the buckle, I'm fine with that, because I can also silence this and get a piece of Velcro to put over it, over the inside Velcro part, and just silence it and just use the buckle closure. Of course, this kind of tightens up around the top of it too, so if you can tighten it up and make it fit perfectly to whatever bottle you have or bottle set you have, it's nice to do that. Get in there. So the last pouch that I have on here is going to be my medical pouch. So obviously, first thing you're going to pull out of here is going to be a tourniquet. I just have a cat tourniquet stored right on top. And then I have my own, basically it's just a homemade medical pouch or a homemade medical kit. So this is in a plastic bag that I had from my house, like a sandwich bag basically. And in it I have wound gauze, a set of chest seals, as well as packing gauze. So I have 2 kinds of gauze in here, and I have a set of each. So 2 sets of packing gauze, and actually just 1 set of trauma dressing, what it's called. And yeah, just in a ferro dangler. My only thing is I'd like to run this a little bit lower because sometimes, and this is obviously something I just do on camera anyway, I'm gonna do it once the video's over with. It's kind of hard sometimes to get everything out of here. Anyway, kind of hard to get everything out of here sometimes because this pouch will kind of overlap over this one, making it hard to unzipper it. But medical danglers are usually a pretty good option if you want to get a medical pouch. And that's what I've got in here right now. Just the tourniquets in this. And I could always add more tourniquets in here too. I've got multiple medical pouches I keep with me all the time, and I got a couple of tourniquets. I need to get more. Kind of lacking on my tourniquets. I need to get a couple more of them. But yeah, that's it on that pouch. Guess that's the end of the video. So I want to thank everybody for watching. I want to thank you for all the views, all the likes, all the support on the channel. It's very encouraging. I really appreciate all of it. You guys are a blessing to me. I appreciate all of you. Thank you again. God bless.